But what did you guys find was this real need in the community? You know, you found you had the great talent there, but then like, what is it like, I guess, for military spouses? What did you guys observe?
Well, when I became a spouse myself, I moved 6 times in 7 years. So that's, I mean, if you were trying to have a typical career, I mean, you can imagine how challenging that would be, right? And so I saw that firsthand, and I was able to keep mine because of how I had set up even prior to becoming a military spouse. But if you got married right out of high school, right out of college, much like Erica did, you didn't have a chance to get your footing before you started doing all that. And so every spouse I would meet would just be like, hey, how are you doing this? And can you help me? And that's when it kind of got in my head. And I built a lot of outsourced teams for my software business. So I was very familiar with that whole process. So when Erica came to me and she's like, hey, I kind of want to do something at scale, I was like, well, I know how to do this with like outsourced offshore things. Like, what if we turn this into US based resources, onshore kind of things? I told my husband, I'm like, I want to do a business with someone. Everything else I've always done has been solo. I was like, I'd really like to have like a co-founder or a business partner. And then she reached out to me and I'm like, bingo, here's a business partner.
Hey,
like, I'd rather build something alongside someone now because I've done the things by myself, you know.
And you guys do complement each other very well. Like, you know, like you're like a community architect, right? And you're like the visionary entrepreneur drive, like, okay, we're going to solve these problems with the technology and with the software and everything. I mean, that's amazing. But it also is probably very hard to navigate starting everything up from scratch. And you guys weren't even in the same city at the time, right?
Yeah, no, we've never lived in the same place in the 9 years now after that initial Facebook message. We've never lived in the same place.
And then also you mentioned you have 4 kids, right? And you have...
I have two boys. Yep.
So moving multiple kids, trying to have a career. I mean, you didn't have enough challenges thrown at you at one time. But
Just make it more complicated and see what we can do.